In a land far, far away, there lived a young man. He wasn't a noble or a brave warrior. He was just an ordinary young man who carried water in 2 jars. These jars were more than just simple utensils. They were his silent confidants on his daily journey. Every morning, the young man would set off to the river to fetch water for his family. His face reflected the purity of the morning, and in his heart lived the certainty and hope of dreams yet to be realized. Upon returning home, after quenching his family's thirst, he would transform the profits from selling the precious liquid into care and love for his loved ones. These jars, touched by the latent essence of the kingdom, gained life through the young man's love and dedication. However, amidst the perfection of one jar, the other bore a flaw, a crack that became more evident over time. While its companion remained immaculate, the cracked jar struggled to hold half the water, losing it slowly through its clay crevices. Each drop lost echoed its imperfection, plunging it into a sea of insecurity and guilt. Tormented by the idea of being replaced, the cracked jar finally confessed its secret to the water carrier, offering to be exchanged for a flawless vessel. The young man's response was as serene as the horizon. He questioned why the jar felt ashamed and why it needed to hide its imperfections. He revealed that he understood the crack as part of the jar's journey, accepting it wholly. In this realm of whispers, acceptance transformed imperfection into beauty, and the cracked jar found peace in accepting its uniqueness. The water carrier continued his journey with love and compassion for his loyal companions. In a world where perfection was valued above all, I, a humble worker, felt the constant weight of a fracture that accompanied me daily. I witnessed the losses in my work and family, perhaps even hurting friends. But was that enough reason to carry such shame? The young water carrier listened attentively to the words of his clay companion. His eyes not only consoled but also radiated deep wisdom and compassionate understanding of life. With a voice imbued with kindness, he said something that would surely change my perspective. "You know, something occurred to me, something that might bring you some comfort. Tomorrow, when we return from the river, I want you to observe the beautiful flowers that dot our path. Seeing something so magnificent will surely lift your spirits." Dominated by a mix of gratitude and sadness, I prepared for what I imagined to be my last day of service. But during the morning journey, as the carrier walked with the jars, my thoughts wandered, contemplating my own existence and the inevitable end of my usefulness. However, as the sun began to paint the sky with warm hues at dawn, forcing me to look away, I was met with a surprising spectacle. Along the path, a profusion of flowers danced gently in the morning breeze, as if celebrating the arrival of a new day. Their vibrant colors, bathed in dew, seemed like jewels scattered by a divine artist. Although I had walked that path many times before, I had never noticed the stunning beauty that surrounded me. Despite the wonder that enveloped me, my heart still weighed with the guilt of my flaws. With a trembling voice, I apologized once again, aware that my path to acceptance would be a long and challenging journey. Once more facing my master, I observed the flowers as he had asked, seeking beauty in them. The comfort was brief, but the words that followed echoed in my mind, weighing on me like lead. "It doesn't change anything," I murmured, disheartened. It didn't change the impact my flaws had on our work, or the feeling that I no longer deserved to be his partner. But the water carrier smiled tenderly and invited me to accompany him. He led me to a nearby shop, a place I had never visited before. Upon entering, I was surprised by an explosion of colors and aromas, a sanctuary dedicated to beauty, run by the water carrier's wife. "These flowers are familiar to you?" she asked with a hint of mischief in her eyes. I immediately recognized the flowers from the river path. "They are the flowers that grow along your side of the road," I replied, perplexed. Then the water carrier revealed the secret behind those flowers I so admired. He had sown seeds in my crack, watering them with my drops day after day, allowing his wife to harvest them for the florist. That simple gesture transformed my view of my own flaws. What I saw as a curse was, in fact, a source of unexpected and valuable beauty. I understood that perfection does not lie in the absence of flaws, but in the ability to find harmony and purpose even in imperfections. The water carrier, with his loving words, showed me that every being is unique and has the potential to make a positive difference in this world. What usually prevents us is not understanding this. Reflecting on this revelation, I realized that all the times I felt inferior or insufficient because of my flaws, I was ignoring the value they could have. Now I understand that every part of me, even those I consider defective, can contribute to my journey of growth and make me a better person. So I ask you, have you ever felt like a broken vessel, inferior and insufficient? After hearing this story, what would you say to that part of yourself that has been so hard on you at times? Share your thoughts in the comments. If this message has touched your heart in any way, please share it with your friends and subscribe to our channel. Tell us about your experiences, something that has left a mark on your life, and share your stories and experiences with us. May God bless you, and we hope to see you in the next video.